All right, here we are again. It is May 10th, 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And today's news is about Azuki and what they've been doing, actually specifically about what Zagabond's post was on on his previous rug pulls. So let me just copy this information, get shareable link. Right. Join me in talking, in chatting about Azuki Zagabond rug pull. Previous rug pulls. Okay. Here we go. So, May 10th. Last night, let's go here to the tweet, Zagabond. Zagabond, the creator of Azuki, posted a candid log, what is it? Article? Article about his previous failures. No, his previous NFT project failures. And how and what he's learned from them to make Azuki be a success. The problem was that this is not the correct title. The problem was that he failed to acknowledge the fact that he failed to the fact that he absolutely abandoned his investors and basically created rug pull on them. So, first, he talks about CryptoFunks, right? So, the original concerns that Larva Labs was making. So, this is his first. The first part of his post was on CryptoFunks. He first talks about CryptoFunks and let me read this out loud here. First story project, born out of my love, which captures the magic. Create a fun parody project. Capture this feeling in a new way. Unsure of the decisions made by Larva Labs. Building CryptoFunks, a project to challenge the community to think about Web3 copyright rules. Yeah, okay. Across our various domains we work to create However, Larva Labs saw things differently and issued DMCA takedown, leading to collection being delisted. Okay, so basically, so this is the first problem, which were basically a copycat of crypto punks that. How many people minted crypto funks? Crypto funks. Let's see if there's any information. 10,000. How many are minted? July 21st, 2021. Read on Foundation. Matt Hall. That leading everyone in the NFT space to be absolutely pissed off and start dumping Azuki. Extremely. Last night, Vagabond creator Zagabond, the creator of Azuki, posted a candid article about his past NFT project failures and what he's learned from them to make Azuki be a success. The problem was that he failed to acknowledge the fact that he absolutely abandoned his investors and basically rug pulled on the projects, leading everyone in the NFT space to be extremely pissed off and start dumping Azuki. He first talks about CryptoPunks, which are a copycat of CryptoPunks that received a DMCA copyright takedown notice and failed to. It didn't mint out. Mint, right? Or did they all mint? Parody, calls it a parody. Always been community based, moving metadata to IPFS, allowing the community. So basically, he abandoned it and gave it to the community. Continued to build on the brand, launching their own marketplace, not Larva Labs. Does that thing even work? Our lawyers told us to put something in here. Funny. Not affiliated. The lowest price funk is 0.44 ETH. Let's say you wanted to buy one. How do you do that? November 2nd, 2021. I don't have MetaMask on this computer. This is ridiculous. Alright. Failed to... No, they minted. But failed to gain traction. and failed to gain traction. He, quote, I like that. Handing over the reins to a community. Handed over the reins to the community and left. He didn't he didn't hand over any profits to the community. So, next, he talks about the turds, right? What were they called? He didn't mint everything in the tendies. So here, inspired by memes, following the footsteps, minting experience, attendees. Is this real? This is crazy. Crypto attendees. No, that's not it. No. CryptoZunks? No, that was the third project. What is the second project? Deceive a mention? We wound down the project after paying the raffle winners ETH and a gutter cat king. Everything we could to gain traction to the product. All the community loved the story behind the blind chef who had an equal chance. What the hell? NFT Tendy. Is that right? Is that the same? No. Dude. The hell? Chicken tendies. Is that it? No. Who are these people? What the heck? This might be it. No. That's not it. Where? I don't even know. Saw strong parallels in July 21. Decided to create a chicken tendies NFT project. Can I search that? This can't be it. And what was the date on this? July 2021. July, August. I mean, I guess it's... No, this can't be it. 2 projects. 2 more. Then he talks about 2 more projects. Chicken tendies and... This is ridiculous. If you love chickens. I hate chickens. What? What's the last? Imagine a full field of chickens. Dabs? Are you kidding me? Is this right? I don't think this is right. NFTs that only minted 15%. How many were there total? The idea of the 10,000 punks. And then CryptoZunks. Started to see limitations, gas costs, project was far. Some team members left community. 10,000 punks, community take the project, but less than 15% of the free airdrop, signaling lack of demand. Okay, so what is up with this guy? That's real. Some of us started to see limitations of the project due to the gas costs of Ethereum killing the product experience. Project went as far as it could, and after some team members left, the community was no longer connected with the meme of the last 10,000 punks. We worked with the community to take the project as far as we could, but less than 15% of the free airdrop was claimed due to the gas costs associated, signaling lack of demand. From these projects, it was clear that blindly following the NFT meta doesn't get you far. Hiring passionate people and giving them original ideas to work with is the key. Since not everyone will stick around through difficult times if they don't love the core concept, I learned to always aim for substance with a real narrative. Going forward, I'd work on a vision that combines the team's unique skill sets to build something more meaningful. With the learnings from the previous projects, September 2021. The importance of original ideas. The space is looking for universes. Yeah, okay, but are there images for attendees somewhere? Yeah. Attendees NFT. Is this one of them? Is this the real one? Best items in this collection. That's not it. That's hilarious. What is this? Nope. Maybe I can find it on Etherscan. Crypto attendees. Attendees token, good boy. Is that it? Does this work? What? the hell? $70,000 transactions. This is not it. Because the date on this is too early. Okay. Chicken tendies that only minted 15% and crypto zonks that ran out of steam. Ran out of steam. Okay. And so he abandoned both. What I want to do is I want to address the issues here and talk about the learning experiences. So when he made Azuki, I think people didn't even realize his past problems with these other projects that he had just abandoned. And I'm not sure. Let me close out of this. I don't need that. I don't need that. That one's good. This one is good. That one's fine. That one's fine. Not Larva Labs. Ridiculous. I basically want to talk about how here and what he's learned from them to make Azuki be a success, be successful. The big problem is that he failed to acknowledge the fact that he abandoned his investors and rug pulled on the projects, leading everyone in the NFT space to be extremely pissed off, start dumping Azuki. At the time of this posting of this video, Azuki is currently dropping at a floor of last time I checked it was like 10 something. What is it now? Oof, 8.5. At a floor of 8.5 ETH or ETH to USD. Still really expensive. 8.5. 19,500. 19,500. He handed over the reins to the community. He handed over the reins to the community and left. He didn't hand over any profits to the community, though. Then he talks about two more projects: Chicken Tendies NFTs, Chicken Tendies that only minted 15%, and Crypto Zonks that ran out of steam. And so he abandoned both, taking those profits with him as well. Now look, to recap the article, he first talks, next, then he talks about, okay, so there are many issues with what happened. There are many issues with the failed projects of his past. His failed past projects first. He wasn't transparent with his investors and didn't deliver on he wasn't transparent with his investors and gave them false hope that there would be more to them. There would be more he wasn't transparent with his investors. It gave them false hope that there would be more to the projects. He wasn't transparent about his history and past failures. He didn't share profits. I'm going to remove this for now. He didn't share profits with the communities that he abandoned. And what else? Some of the major issues. Some of the major issues with his failed past projects were that he wasn't transparent about with his investors, gave them false hope that there would be more to the projects. He wasn't transparent about his history and past failures. He didn't share profits, and this obviously creates FUD. Creates not just FUD, but it's like well-deserved. So naturally, this creates well-deserved FUD. What if Azuki crashes? Well, no, not even that. Why? It's possible that he abandons Azuki also because of his past history. Because of his history. So that's the uncertainty. Let's talk about the fear. The fear is there's always fear. So, 1. Azuki might not survive long term, just like his other projects. The uncertainty is that it's possible that he abandons Azuki, and the doubt is that people just don't trust him anymore. This creates well-deserved FUD. 1. I'm going to number these. Yeah? I'll number these too. Where does this go? I'm not sure. In Web3, transparency wins all the time. And that's actually why I'm making these videos of me showing the research that I'm doing, writing all of this information down, so that you know exactly what's happening. And I can be corrected if anyone wants to jump on and comment or whatever. It's possible. In fact, let me go back here and take a look. It's okay. My channel is very new. I don't expect people on right now, but at some point in the future, it looks like there is a live viewer. Hello, live viewer. How are you doing? Yeah, at some point in the future, you know, there will be people that can contribute to this news, and that's actually what I want. To have a dialogue and create it together. All right, so transparency wins, period. Not even all the time. Transparency wins. I have always felt that, well, because the blockchain is complete 100% public. Transparency wins because the blockchain is 100% public. If Zagabond was clear and built value for his previous communities, instead of hitting the reset button and taking I don't even want to say that right now. Transparency wins because the blockchain is 100% public. Secondly, doxing is actually pretty important. Doxing is pretty important because you'll naturally be held more accountable if you know that you can't hide behind a pseudonymous username. And secondly, doxing is important. I don't want to say pretty important, I want to say valuable. Because you'll naturally be held more accountable. You'll hold yourself accountable. You'll hold yourself more accountable, and others will trust you more because they know who you are. Exactly. Okay. So if Zagabond, in other words, if Zagabond revealed himself, his true identity, and at the same time, in the future, so I don't think that he actually, I don't think that he wrote this as like a, I don't think that he understood that he was doing something wrong here. And that's really unfortunate, because he is not expecting any of it to happen. Okay, so that's one problem. We're in it for the long term. So you can't trust that. Building on learnings. But he might just abandon it. Go to the next thing. Here, right here. Okay. Zagabond could have avoided the current failures of Azuki by being transparent up front with his previous projects and with one being transparent up front with his previous projects, and two, possibly doxing himself. Unfortunately, now Azuki has to face the wrath of the NFT community. Unfortunately, now Azuki has to face the wrath of the NFT community. Okay. Last night, Zagabond, the creator of Azuki, posted a candid article about his past NFT projects. Past his failed NFT projects, and what he's learned from them to make Azuki be successful, be a success. The big problem was that he failed to acknowledge the fact that he abandoned his investors and rug pulled on the projects, leading everyone in the NFT space to be extremely pissed off and start dumping Azuki. At the time of this video, Azuki is currently dropping with a floor of 8.5 ETH or 19,500. To recap, he first talks about CryptoPunks, which were basically a copycat of CryptoPunks that received a copyright takedown notice and failed to gain traction. He handed, quote, over the reins to the community and left. Then he talks about two more projects, Chicken Tendies that only minted 15%, and Crypto Zunks that ran out of steam, and so he abandoned both, taking those profits with him as well. Some of the major issues with his failed past projects were that, one, he wasn't transparent with his investors and gave them false hope that there would be more to the projects, and two, he wasn't transparent about his history and past failures, and three, he didn't share any of the profits with the communities that he abandoned. This creates some well-deserved FUD. 1. Azuki might not survive in the long term, just like his other projects. 2. it's possible that he abandoned Azuki because of that. And 3, people just don't trust him anymore. In Web 3, transparency wins because the blockchain is 100% public. And secondly, doxing is valuable because you'll hold yourself more accountable, and others will trust you more because they know who you are. In other words, Zagabond could have avoided the current failures of Azuki by 1, being transparent up front with his previous projects, and 2, doxing himself. Unfortunately, now Azuki has to face the wrath of the NFT community. That's all I really have to say. I mean, it's really unfortunate. It's bad. It's sad for everyone involved. Do I have anything else to say? Not really. I think that's it for now. I'm going to go over this once again, prepare the tabs, and then get to recording. See you guys later.